Hey, look, offensively, all right, listen, tonight, first half, it's got to a good start. Let's trust, move the basketball. We got to play with a lot of pace, all right? So push the pace, attack early if we don't have it. If you're getting something, let's make sure we do it fast, all right? And play out. Every possession counts. Right, this is a big play, all right? Every possession counts, man. All right, so let's just lock in and stay focused.
Let's take a look at the starting lineups, which once again will have Chris Paul for the second straight game with Booker, Bridges, Crowder, and DeAndre Ayton. Meanwhile, another change for the Clippers and Tyronn Lue as Marcus Morris and that sore knee back in the starting lineup. Terrence Mann will come off the bench. Another interesting change, Jeff.
Yeah, I was a little bit surprised because Mann did such a good job on Chris Paul, and he gave them a boost to start that third quarter. But obviously, Ty Lue feels comfortable that Morris is healthy enough to give them starters minutes.
And Morris such a huge part on both ends for this team, Mark.
Absolutely, gives them scoring in the pick and roll, also in isolation and post up. If I stumbled on to Terrence Mann, I probably would have stayed the same way, but that's why I'm over here and Ty Lue's over there.
Well, the momentum shifted as Paul gets it to Ayton, lays it up and in. Momentum shifted in the series with the Clippers' victory. We got a whistle and a foul. Can the Clippers keep that momentum, or do the Suns snatch it back here tonight?
The same thing we talked about in the open, high screen and roll with Ayton. Chris Paul forcing Zubac to come over and help. Ayton dives to the cup with the easy lay and end the contact.
And that was a solid screen, too.
Ayton has gotten off to some excellent starts at 10 points in that first quarter in Game 3. Hits the free throw. The foul was on Paul George. That's his first.
And it's different. Paul George, with this starting lineup, is against Chris Paul instead of resting on one of their forwards.
Morris inside the Zubac. And he's the Zubac, who was just terrific in Game 3, one of the real stars for the Clippers.
Good play by Morris, forcing the help. Easy drop-off pass.
Chris Paul finds some room, knocks down the shot. Well, he's been saying it for the last couple of days, I've got to be better. Showed some rust, certainly, in his shooting. Did have a lot of assists, played a lot of minutes, 39. As Paul George, this is from long distance.
But I'm in agreement with Coach. It wasn't just about the rusty shooting, it was the pace. Even in that little half-court set, look at the pace he came off that screen and roll. It forces the defense to react.
Well, part of the reason he played so many minutes because of Cameron Payne's injury. That ball deflected and kicked by Zubac. Just sensational, especially in Game 2. But the first two games with Paul out in that health and safety protocol. Booker. Crowder catch, fires, three-pointer. That won't go. Rebound Zubac. Reggie Jackson, who has just been terrific, misses the banker. Ball deflected, picked up by Paul. Suns look to run. Beats Booker. Last second, Booker's layup bounces around and drops through.
You want to sound like a broken record, but that's the same pace we've been talking about. And Chris Paul and the Suns making the proper adjustments early in this ballgame.
And when you're coming off two rough shooting nights, get yourself a layup. Booker got one in transition.
Bridges on George, back to Zubac. Zubac very aggressive the other night, misses that one. Bridges the rebound. Again, the Suns push. Another nice feed. Bridges had it knocked out of his hands, finds its way to Crowder, who knocks down the three. Part of the home team. George, look at a post up, gets inside. Ayton did a good job contesting, and here comes Chris Paul. Throws it ahead to Bridges. Bridges sidestep layup. And a goaltend. Ball above the cylinder. Count the two for Bridges, and all five starters have scored for Phoenix.
Well, think about it. Bridges are having a tough time previous game scoring the basketball. Just by simply running the floor, you create opportunities for each other.
Booker again, picking up Paul George. Jackson. Shot clock winding down. Wild shot, but Zubac keeps it alive. George can't connect. Rebound, Ayton. Clippers have started 1 for 6. Where you talk about increasing pace, we are seeing that from Phoenix. Crowder in and out. Crowder guarding George. Crowder fouled out in Game 3. Jackson lost it out of bounds. And a turnover.
And a tough start for the Clippers on both sides of the floor. Got to find a way to regroup and get back to what they did in the previous game.
There you see 1 for 6 from the field and 2 turnovers already.
But you remember, they struggled offensively in the first half in Game 3.
Zubac, nice defensive play, knocks it away. Beverly comes up with it. Jackson walks into a three-pointer, in and out. They've had some good looks right now, just not going down. They struggled mightily from 3 in the first half the other night. They were 3 for 17. They've missed their first 3 here tonight. Beverly chasing Booker. Contested shot, and Booker gets it to go.
And that was the play Mark highlighted in the open. That gut stagger screen that we saw Booker make the great pass to Cam Johnson. That time he got the mid-range jumper.
This is the largest lead of the series by either team so far through the first 3 plus games lead, which is now cut to 9. Ayton looking, Booker comes off the screen again. Beverly in pursuit. Ball was deflected by Beverly. He says no way. Shot clock at 5. Booker, jump shot. Air ball, rebound George. Morris across the lane, the runner's up and good.
He looks better physically today. No sleeve on his leg, a little bit more lift on the shot.
It's the left knee that's been hurting him. That's why he came off the bench in Game 3. Paul finds room. Rebound goes to George. George finds a little space. And Paul George pounding Booker. Booker finds a little space, fires away, shot misses. Paul George rebound poked away by Paul, but picked up by Jackson. Jackson gets inside, tied up by Ayton. Beverly back to Zubac. Good 2-man game, and Zubac